Alright, Victor, here's the first swing today with that iron. And like y'all were telling me, as you were loosening out today, you weren't hitting that great. So that would make sense right there. Being so far above the plane line. And then here, this looks pretty good. You know, with your balance and everything being normal. Now this drive you killed. But I can see why you'd have some trouble hitting some drivers, because you're still a little bit above the plane line there like you were with the iron. You just happened to square that one up just perfect and drew it back to the middle. And again, with the driver, it still looks pretty good from this angle. And we started working on getting on plane better. And there you go. So that's much better there. Here again. Not as good on that one. And here. Yep, that was better. Even though you got that a little fat, that's the one that you started thinking about squaring the face up better. And that one had some draw on it, even though you got a little fat. Alright. And then yeah, we just talked about hitting into the wind there. There's no real formula for it. I'm sure probably somebody could come up with one. But, again, it depends on how low you hit it, and so like that, how high you hit it. But for something like that, that pretty gentle breeze out there, it's just only going to go a couple yards right on it with a 7-iron. You hit it driver, right, so the driver spends more time in the air, so it's going to have a little more opportunity to move a little more, maybe 10 yards to the right on some gentle wind like that. All right. Any other thoughts or questions? Okay. Good work there, buddy.
This is Joel Suggs. I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend and showing you your swing on the 2D equipment that I have. And so I want to take about 2 or 3 minutes to just show you around Meadowlink. This is the studio I use in the winter for all my students. You see there's the down-the-line camera angle for our 2D equipment. And then we have the face-on camera angle also. And then what we also have here is 3D equipment to where I can show you your swing from 6 different camera angles with this 3D equipment, and we can get your swing from down to the 1/120th of a second in terms of exactly what your hips, shoulders, and hands are doing in the swing. And then also, I have the most realistic hitting curve I've ever seen from puttersedge.com, so when you hit your full shots, it feels as realistic as possible. And then I have 3 different green speeds for you to practice your putting. 9.5 on the step meter, 10.5 on the step meter, and 12.5 on the step meter. That's benefited my students tremendously. And then also I have a lot of learning aids like this Smart Stick. You can see the rest of those learning aids over here in my bag that we can work on to help you learn at a certain field in your golf swing that you and I both want. And then also I help my students a lot with their equipment through the winter. This is a frequency analyzer where we twang your club and it gives us a reading here. And then also we plot your whole set, each club on these lines to see if the set is really matched or not. Quite often they aren't, and it helps my students tremendously when they find out what clubs are the offending clubs. And then if we get tired of being indoors and we want to go outdoors and hit some, we can do that. It's my daughter. Ellie, good to see you. I haven't seen her in weeks. No wonder you've been gone, Ellie. You've been out here playing in the snow all this time. But this is our natural turf area. This is closed until April, as you can see. But it's a fantastic area where we can step outside and hit some balls and get some real ball flight. Or, if we get pretty satisfied and things are looking better on the video here, we're kind of cooped up inside and want to go outside, we can step on out and hit balls and see real ball flight for about 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, however long you and I can stand the cold, out into the air. And we see them land at these different flags. I have a yardage book for this driving range. It's the first one I've ever seen in my life where we know exactly what it is with the front, back, and middle of each green. And again, the covered area here is heated, so we stay out there for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, like I said. It enables us to see some ball flight. And then we get satisfied that things are looking the way we want, and we come back inside, take off our coat, and look again at the video equipment to see how your swing's looking, to make sure that you understand it. And then notice too, my exercise ball up top here, and then also, so I help my students a lot with their fitness through the winter, and then I will help you also with your sports psychology, with your golf psychology from the golfpsych.com people down in Texas. That's helped my students tremendously a lot over the years too. So again, I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend. I look forward to seeing you again out here this summer at Meadowlinks, or even right now in the winter. I have a lot of people that work on their games with me right through the winter. Check out more information about the things I do to help you at joelsuggs.com. Take care.